Do you miss bread? I know that sounds like a silly question, but that is the number one thing I hear from people when they're trying to go keto, go paleo, go anything that cuts bread. And honestly, I'm kind of sick of it. Not to be mean, but if you're that dependent on bread, then you need to go on one of these elimination diets just to realize that that's not really much of a food, right? The only time I will make an exception to that rule that I just stated is in the case of Yes Foods bread. Yes has somehow invented vegan, keto, and paleo bread. Not only does it exist, because that's crazy enough, usually if something is paleo, it uses a ton of eggs, therefore it can't be vegan. If it's keto, it usually uses a lot of butter, also can't be vegan. If it's vegan, it probably uses some sort of gluten flour, therefore it can't be paleo. And there's just so many different contraindications. I truly have no idea how she did it. But that is bread. What? So I first found out about this company a couple of months ago, and she sent me a package to try, and I honestly ate it so fast I couldn't even review it in time before it was all gone. I am not one of the people who was complaining about possibly missing bread, but like, it's bread. I received a box around Christmas time actually, and I had some with my Christmas dinner, and my aunt, who's also gluten and dairy free, wanted some, so her and I split a loaf. And man, so what I just showed you was one of the dinner rolls, but here is the loaf. Look at that. It's a loaf of bread. I'm gonna slice a piece off and show you. Look at that. It's just so pretty. And I'm absolutely serious when I say this is the first gluten-free, paleo, definitely keto bread that I've ever had that actually resembles real bread, and I can't get enough of it. On top of being compliant with all of these different diet guidelines, it's satisfying. It's loaded with fiber and healthy fats and protein, and there's very little sugar, like none because it's keto. There's like a gram maybe. For bread, usually you're finding 14 grams of sugar in a normal piece of bread. Yeah, this is alchemy. I really don't have a ton else to say about this other than I freaking love it. It's so good and it is so worth trying, and I know it's not full of bullshit because when she sends it to you, she sends it with express delivery and big instructions on the front on how to freeze and or refrigerate it as soon as you get it. I'm very excited about this company, and I know you are going to love it. Even if you aren't following any of these diets, I think using products like this is a great way to kind of transition yourself into more mindful living and eating and all that stuff. If you're gonna eat bread, eat this stuff, and you're not even gonna feel bad about it because it truly is actually nutritious. It's not just truly is actually nutritious. There is nutritional value in the healthy fat and fiber and protein in these breads, and I don't see any detriment to it. Yes Foods is incredible. Link below to check them out. You definitely want to try this bread. You're not going to find anything else like it on the market. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you give this stuff a try and tell me what you think, but I don't see how anyone could not like this stuff. Talk soon.